How's it going, you chimichangas? I'm your host, Deadpool, and I'm with Symbio and our friend Switch from our last podcast, and also Spartan. And we're here to talk about, once
Hello.
again, the Metal Gear Solid Delta, which have they have shown their release date. As you can see right here, it'll be released on August 28th, which is basically almost the end of summer. So, me and my folks decided to talk about this again since we got our first release date. There's a few things we want to talk about. So to start off, as you can see right now in that video, we see more trailers up. We see Vulcan, and also let's see if it plays back again. But anyways, I'll just keep talking. So basically, they showed more cutscenes of the Metal Gear Solid Delta, and I guess there's a few new things too. Like as I'm watching here, there's a monkey thing going on here, which is I never saw anything about that. Which the Switch knows about that because he's been telling me about it. So I want to know more about this monkey stuff mode that we don't even know about because I never heard about this
The monkeys from Ape
one.
Escape.
Yes.
Yeah, the monkeys from Ape Escape. It was during a collaboration during MGS3 Subsistence, and basically it was Snake versus Apes, and you basically like trank the apes, collect them, and that was the whole little mini game.
So it's only a mini game.
Now I'm curious. If they're gonna add like something like MGO or like the extra theater kind of features that were in the original Subsistence with the the bloopers and whatnot. So I'm very curious what they're gonna do with this remake.
I did remember Metal Gear Solid 3 did had a other mini game where it's when you have a nightmare when you're playing this big boss in the jail cell. You're fighting vampires, I believe. Which is, I never played that version because I believe it was one from the original. So I'm not too sure if that's gonna be in the game.
That was a canceled game that they were planning to do. It was the Savage Man, I think it was. I can't remember his name. It was something like that. And basically, it was a teaser for another Kojima game that they were planning to do, and then it eventually just got cut, from what I heard. At least that's from what I understand of the story. And they even had like an announcement of it and everything. So.
Yeah. So I also want to bring this up because I just found out about this. So supposedly, if you pre-order, well, I'm just in for collector's editions right now. If you pre-order the game like already, basically you will get this. It should pop out right now. This DLC pack of the sneaking pack. Big Boss, outfits right there. I see a crocodile. I see him wear that outfit from Metal Gear 5, which I forgot the name of that outfit.
Fun fact, that outfit actually was a part of, Peace Walker. It was...
Oh, Peace Walker.
The battle armor is... Yeah, the battle armor and the sneaking suit from Ground Zeroes is also the sneaking suit from Peace Walker as well. It's a little fun fact. And now they're bringing back kind of like the James Bond outfit as well to go along with it, which is pretty nice.
Which is the white tuxedo.
Yeah, I was not expecting, white tuxedo kind of reminds me of Indiana Jones now, when thinking about it.
Yeah, you do got a point there.
Hold up.
I never thought I would hear Solid Snake and James Bond in the same sentence.
Most likely,
you would be surprised at how often people have said that. But I did not expect to see like him wearing sunglasses or glasses in general.
That's like the new thing to see.
How do you guys feel about that?
Well, the glasses explains a lot because obviously that's like basically the lab outfit you wear to disguise yourself as a scientist. I don't know if that's part of that. They give you the option to wear it or wear it if you want to, whatsoever. That's like a new thing now because it's like face camo now, which is I don't know how's that face camo, but I think it's just for show and tell, and it's basically DLC. So.
Got it.
When I'm looking in this DLC right now, the crocodile outfit is kind of drawing my attention because there is a crocodile cap that you can find in Metal Gear 3. And with that crocodile suit, I wonder if it helps you blend in very well when you're in the water swimming, like tricking the guards that you're an actual crocodile. Which is, we don't know if that's true or not, but...
crawling.
Yeah.
Too. Oh, hold up a sec. One moment.
Anyways, when he gets back,
No, I'm curious.
go on, Symbiote.
I'm curious about because you said when they pre-order the game, you would get the sticky shoe, like the outfits. So
Yes.
I'm wondering if that's only when people pre-order the game, or they can still get it, but as the DLC down the line.
Well, I'm gonna put the word out right there. So here's what I know so far. So collectors edition who pre-order them will get that pack, and you got another edition which is deluxe edition, which it comes with everything too as well. But not what the collector's edition has, which I'm gonna show right here. The collector's edition shows the statue right there and some patches right there, as you can see over there. But the deluxe edition does not come with a statue. I think people who pre-ordered deluxe edition early will be getting a patch. And I think a steel case, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I'm uploading another one right here. If you guys can see right there, I don't know if that's the real thing because I didn't pre-order that. But to answer your question, Symbiote, Konami did say the DLC will be separated if no one has pre-ordered any of the game copies. So for PlayStation users and Xbox users and Steam users, it will be in the store where you usually buy your DLC, obviously. I'm not sure when's that gonna release, but I heard for the ones who pre-order will get the access early, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, I look forward to have the DLC pack. So those of you who've been pre-ordering already, you might be lucky to get these packs. Make good use of them. What I can see, it will be separate too, because I did read in the documents that it will be in the stores how you regularly purchase a DLC. We might get more, I'm not too sure, because this is our first DLC to see. So, sooner or later when things get better with the game, they will update more stuff. And then show like, hey, there's a new DLC coming, there's a new DLC that, like, not to ruin the moment here, like, for example, like Spider-Man 2, we've been waiting for more DLCs to come in. Which is running. I'll talk about that part because we're basically talking about Metal Gear here. But we get the chase. What I'm trying to say here, like any DLC can pop out of nowhere, especially on the Metal Gear Solid Remake. When I'm looking back here, what I see right here, they made a good graphics out of the enemies right there.
Hey, I'm just letting you guys know. I have to
Alright.
for that.
There you go.
No matter what. There's no errors right here. So when I'm looking right here, there's more cutscenes right here. They show Big Boss and Boss fighting.
They honestly did a really nice job.
Yeah, they really did.
Because I remember I played Metal Gear Solid 3 like not too long ago. But this is like a big difference.
Right. So as what we talked about earlier before from our first podcast, we believe, which is according to David Hayter when I first met him, and you met him too, Symbiote, it is a possibility if this game turns out really good, we might get all the remakes for Metal Gear Solid. It's like just like in these graphics, like what you're seeing right now. Which is I look forward for it.
Yeah, and the more
continue with Solid Snake and Big Boss, which is, basically Solid Snake's one of my favorite ones. Naked Snake is basically Big Boss himself. But either way, it's still a great game to play no matter what. So that's all I can say for now about that part. But the thing that sucks, we gotta wait a few more months, which is August 28th, which is the end of summertime. Which is, I have a feeling there's a reason why they're releasing it that day, because, we're getting some new consoles coming out, and I've been hearing rumors about this too. So we're not too sure if this is real, but we all know the Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out pretty soon. And there's been rumors going on online saying that, Nintendo Switch could have this game at its platform as well, since Nintendo's trying to catch up with their graphics and everything. Yeah, it sounds really good for that. And I don't know, Spartan, you got anything else to say about this? What do you think?
if the Nintendo Switch 2 could keep up with modern day graphics like what's gonna be on that game, then
they should definitely put that on the Nintendo Switch too. But you know, Nintendo's always pretty much behind in terms of hardware type stuff. You know, we had when the Xbox 360 and the PS3 came out, they were way more powerful than the Wii. The Wii was basically just a rebadged GameCube that added motion control support. PS3 and Xbox 360 actually leaped. So Nintendo's pretty much always been behind on certain hardware stuff.
And ladies and gentlemen, we got a special guest who just joined us right now, Big Boss, which is our star of the game right now, who just joined in right now. So,
Hooray!
just want to ask Big Boss a few questions. How you feel about your game coming out? Well, can we say it's the menu,
Yeah.
but the Metal Gear Solid Delta game that's coming out on August 28th.
Hooray!
That's good news to hear. So, let's see what else I was gonna bring about the Metal Gear franchise. I'm just hoping because what I'm watching right here right now, let's see. No, it's not that part. There was a part when they showed Big Boss do a special CQC right there, which I'm watching right now. But what I'm curious is about, you know, since they showed the end right there, are they gonna have like some new ways to kill him, like how they did for the original of Metal Gear Solid 3? Like I remember if you change your calendar year, basically you can kill him by making him, you know, die from old age. And I know you can kill him early too, on a certain level, by getting a sniper rifle, which is a little tricky, but it's worth a try.
So that was a thing?
Yes, it was. And it still is on the original Metal Gear Solid 3 games. And the funny part is, I found out about this too, since Big Boss eats any animal you see in that game, you can actually eat the End's parrot too, like the End's pet.
Yummy.
That I didn't know until Big Boss brought it up to me, which is very interesting to know. Like I didn't know you can eat, you know, the enemy's pet. Well, it depends how many pets they have in there. But I know the N has a pet, a parrot. But anyways, you got anything to say, Symbiote?
I mean, all I gotta say, I just can't wait for this game to come out. And if this game really does succeed, I just can't wait for the future Metal Gear Solid remakes, including Metal Gear Solid 1 especially, because we don't really have, you know, more of a 3D environment, like where basically it's kind of like how Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 is. So to see it in a modern gameplay style of Metal Gear Solid 1 would be a very, very cool thing to see.
Yeah. Oh, and also to add up things too, I hope you guys haven't been missing out too. So, just in case you guys have forgot or not noticed, you can see right here, screen right here, there's also Funko Pops of Naked Snake and the boss. Who knows, maybe we might get more of those characters from the video game, we're not too sure. I would pre-order these pops right away before they get sold out. Who knows, because once it's rare, it's going to be more pricier to even get one of these Funko Pops. The Naked Snake Funko Pop actually looks really good, which I made my pre-orders already for it. I haven't pre-ordered the boss's Funko Pop yet, but I look forward to collect that Funko Pop as well. So Metal Gear fans, if you really want to pre-order those Funko Pops or wait until next month, just pre-order when you have the chance or buy them right away. They'll be in the descriptions where you can buy them, which is my first choice is Amazon, which that's the first website. I don't know if GameStop is gonna do the same thing as well, or Best Buy, but I super prefer Amazon itself. So just pre-order these pops when you have the chance. Don't miss out. I think that's what adds up for, you know, Metal Gear updates here. I don't know if anybody else has something to say about the game, or what they expect to see more.
All I know, they are gonna bring I mean, we all pretty much know this by now, but they're bringing back like this fixed camera style, like they did have in Metal Gear Solid 3 and 1 even, where basically it's kind of like you have one camera and in a certain angle in different areas, and I thought it was pretty cool to have that option in there, and also to have an option where it's more modernized, like how Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, or Ground Zeroes were, and you know, it's cool to see a certain perspective of gameplay. I think it's really nice to have that kind of implemented into the new remake of Metal Gear Solid 3, which is also known as Metal Gear Solid Delta.
Now that you mentioned that, that's certainly true what you just brought up about the Metal Gear Ground Zero and Phantom Pain stuff, which is, I never suspect, Konami to do actually the same thing we're doing with Snake Eater right now. To add it up, I know Phantom Pain had. Let's see. Well, there's a skin I wanted to bring up because I used this is on the DLC pack right here, which you guys can see over there. You can see there. There's a gold Naked Snake, and basically that's from Metal Gear Phantom Pain though. But I don't know what's up with that. What's up with that DLC skin though? I don't know what's the point of it. I don't know if it counts as a cameo because, from my opinion, it is not really a cameo because there's no gold to blend in as a camo. But I bet it's just for show and tell.
I guess pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just for cosmetic purposes. Really, it's not really gonna. Well, I mean, I can't really say for sure because I didn't play the game. The game's not out yet, but maybe it's because the gold is pretty much just for cosmetic. I mean, that's all I could really think of. Really, I don't know if there's actually a purpose for the gold skin, but I think that's pretty cool to add that in, anyways. Because why not? It just why not just be gold and
party. I think
enemies off.
I think I'll give it a go. Yeah, I think it should be alright. It's not can't be much of a big deal just having gold characters. People will also like gold stuff on their characters, on Abby's, and also anything they see. What I'm curious about, I know I said this before about this first DLC pack. I just hope we get another one. We can't get like an extra bonus content that we don't suspect, because I know this game's old Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. They did had a crossover with Assassin's Creed, and Snake can use Altair's outfit. So I don't know if we'll be getting that too as well, or any character from a crossover from a different platform that Konami made an agreement with. Who knows? But I would like to see that as well. Any other different DLC outfits from a different game, that would be cool.
That will be cool. Honestly, we did have like you said, back in the day when Metal Gear Solid 4 came out, they did a crossover with Assassin's Creed, and when Assassin's Creed Brotherhood came out, they also did a crossover. Well, not the crossover, but like how you say
I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember the word.
It was a Metal Gear Rising skin, which is Raiden. Oh no, not Raiden. Raiden. I don't know why I said Raiden, but Raiden.
Raiden, yes. Raiden. It's that. It's a secret skin that you get by, of course, completing the VR training in Assassin's Brotherhood.
Maybe that explains it.
It was actually really interesting.
I think that explains it because I know in Metal Gear Rising, basically, when you start the first level, Raiden's training in a VR, mode. That's how he starts. So I can see why Assassin's Creed did a mission like that to make it similar to Metal Gear Rising. Those who haven't played Metal Gear Rising, I did. Big Boss has. I don't know if you two have. It's a very interesting game because you play playing as Raiden as a cyborg, fighting other cyborg people, which is the last boss was the hardest level I ever played. It took me a while to beat. But speaking of Metal Gear Rising, I even hear rumors we're supposed to get another game of it, which has never happened. I don't know if it's true or not. But for now, what I'm seeing right now from Metal Gear Delta is what I suspect more. Until, you know, kind of can hold off, you know, if they plan to make another Metal Gear Rising game, that's up to them. That's all I can say for now. I don't know if Big Boss wants to say something, or Spartan, one of you two.
I've said everything I was wanting to say.
Alright. Well, Big Boss, since you're the star of the show, I know you got something to say something big to say about the game. Oh, not really? So you're just proud to be in the game, that's all I can tell you. Well then, let's see. Well, that's about it. That's what we had to talk about today. There was no other deals to talk about. Nothing but this trailer we're seeing right now. Like I said before, the game will be released August 28th. If nothing bad happens, you know, because some people change their minds, but let's just hope it doesn't. So far we know it's going to be released on the 28th of August. And I would like to sponsor Volante Designs on their best jackets they make, and also, well, sadly they don't make any more Assassin's Creed hoodies or Watch Dogs. So if you guys missed out, I'm very sorry. They stopped making them since after December, which is this year. Yeah.
Since December. Yeah. It's really cool. I love their jackets. They're really cool.
Yeah. But don't panic.
I just hope they bring this back.
There's still some good jackets from a certain video game, which is Devil May Cry. If you guys don't know what that game is, basically the demon hunter or whatever he is, Dante, one of your favorite characters, and his brother, they have their jackets on that website, but kind of pricey. So if you really want those jackets, you can use my discount code right here that should be popping out right there. You get 10% off on your order. And members or non-members, you can use this code whenever you want to, but it's only a one-time use. Use it when you have the chance, get your jackets. But it's not just jackets, they sell vests, Star Trek stuff, I believe Ninja stuff too, I saw from the website. But good quality jackets and vests, and just check it out when you have the chance. It's a good company, and they work really good with their stuff, so give Volante Designs a big shot. They're the best. So yeah, that's where we can finish it right there with Volante Designs. There's nothing to sponsor about, because that was the only thing we sponsored about on our last podcast. So that's all we had to talk about for today, folks, and we look forward to see you on our next podcast. The next thing we talk about could be any other game that draws our attention whatsoever. We were thinking about do a podcast about the Superman movie, but we need our special guest to help us with that part, because obviously he wants to be part of it, so we'll be saving it for him for that time. So hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and you're excited for the Metal Gear Solid game, because I'm looking forward to actually getting ready to play this game whenever it comes out. It's really good, because the way I'm watching the TV right now, those graphics are so good, and it just feels really real at the same time. So I hope you guys are excited, and we'll see you very soon. Have a wonderful day, and if you have any requests of any podcasts you want us to talk about, video games, movies, or certain stuff, you know, that come up on Twitter, but make sure it's appropriate, nothing inappropriate, or else we will not do that request. But if it's video games related or movies related, we will do a podcast about it if you guys want. So just leave your comments below, and if you're new to this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to see more of our videos on podcasts or of our show episodes. And stay tuned, because we'll be returning to our gaming channel pretty soon, since we got our special friends to come back and help us. Spartan will be part of the Symbiote, Deadpool and Symbiote Spider-Man gaming video, and probably Big Boss, and Symbiote as well, because we love playing video games. Any game that you guys want us to do, you just comment below and we'll do it. And we'll tune in for next time, folks, and we'll see you very soon, and have a nice day. See ya!
See you later.